Look, when it comes to the idea that we should maybe be banning human beings from going and looking at the Titanic, what do you think about that?
I tend to agree with that. I mean, there's a definition of exploration versus a definition of commercial tourism, and this is not exploration, this is commercial tourism. And the Titanic is actually a grave. I mean, thousands of people perished. We know everything we need to know about the Titanic. There's nothing left more to explore, and actually it probably should be left alone now.
OK, I suppose there is also this discussion to be had about whether or not Ocean Gate was run by some heroic explorers who, were at the forefront of human discovery, like early astronauts, or actually whether or not they were incredibly reckless. And unfortunately, this is the kind of thing that happens if you do that.
So I think this comes back again to the definition of what is exploration and what is commercial tourism. And this, for me, doesn't feel like exploration at all. I understand totally that the funding of the commercial tourism adds to exploration, but it'd be interesting to know what other exploration they had actually been doing.
Do you think that there is a case to say, look, if human beings with, let's be honest, enough money decide that they want to do anything and that is not necessarily harming other people, i.e. the disaster that has happened at the bottom of the sea and, the immediate impact anyway of those people who voluntarily went on board this thing, that we should just allow people to do it? It might set a bit of a worrying precedent. Or are you on the grounds that maybe it is actually also quite disrespectful to the people who lost their lives on that original Titanic disaster? Where are you on that?
I think there's two issues there. The first one is you're absolutely right. Is it disrespectful to those that perished on that dreadful voyage on the Titanic? The second issue is the rescue effort that's been put in order to rescue these 5 souls, and that's huge amounts of money in order to rescue them during this activity. So I think all of that has to be put into consideration when you talk about exploration versus commercial tourism.